Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. We're on Saturday the 4th of November, and considering we are in November, the weather today is quite nice. Bit grey, but it's dry and there's not really much in the way of wind, so I'm taking that as a win. Now, before I became part of the gardening YouTube community and started making videos and in fact watching other people's videos, I wasn't aware that growing potatoes later on in the year, hopefully to harvest for your Christmas dinner, was a thing. But on a lot of gardening channels, certainly here in the UK, but sometimes in other places around the world as well, I've seen people sow potato seeds maybe late summer, early autumn, with a view to growing them and harvesting at least some potatoes for Christmas dinner. I've tried that a couple of times with no success whatsoever. I think here in Scotland it just gets too damp, everything gets very soggy, and actually it's only this year that I've had a polytunnel that I could actually potentially have grown the potatoes on in. But I've been slow to clear out my polytunnel, and that's something I need to do very, very soon. So I have had a stab again at growing some Christmas potatoes, or potatoes for my Christmas dinner, but they've been outside. And in the past 2-3 weeks we've had a few evenings that have been frosty, potentially zero, just slightly under zero. We've also had really, really, really wet conditions. So I had sown 3 pots of potatoes, but I'm left with 2 now, and they are melting away as we speak. So today I'm going to harvest my remaining 2 pots of potentially or intended Christmas potatoes, just to see if I've got any potatoes to eat, and they won't be for Christmas obviously, but we'll see if I've managed to grow any late season potatoes. So here we can see the first of the 2 tubs of potatoes. They both have Maris pear in. This is a 20 litre pot, and I put 3 fairly small, I have to say, Maris pear seed potatoes in here. So you may be gauging from my voice. I'm not really expecting anything, but that's fine. It was worth a shot. So you can see what the foliage is looking like. Not great. So let's just get rid of that and see if there's anything in here, even some little rinky-dinky ones. Now, I did grow Maris pear earlier in the year and got some nice potatoes then, but that was growing them at the time I should be growing them. So let's see if we've got anything worth keeping. Now I instantly see, oh, no. I think that's one of the seed potatoes. It's all mushy. I do have some potatoes, very rinky-dinky, and looks like they've got scab as well. I've never really had scab in my potatoes, but I think, is it wet weather that encourages scab perhaps? These are okay. It's a shame that they've got scab, because it could have done with just giving them a scrape and cooking them without peeling them, but we'll need to see how I can manage. Let's see. But at least there are potatoes in here, not many. Let's see. Are they even worth doing anything with? We'll see when they're cleaned up. Whoa, now if they were all that size even, that would have been better, but hey. Oh, now when did I sow them? 6th of August these were put in. So this is the 4th of November, so August, September, October, November. So, excuse me, just less than 3 months. I don't quite know how many weeks that is. Oh, there's a yucky one. There's a worm for you, girls. Right. Okie dokie. There's a wee dinky. So, okay, I think that's it. Let me show you. A handful, a handful of potatoes. To be fair, there's only, because of the scab, there's maybe not a lot of eating in these. But I'll give them a wash and see what they look like once they're washed. And let's now get the other pot. You know, I always do this. Well, I don't always do it. I've done it a few times, and each time I do it I think, what is the point? I actually have still got loads of potatoes from my earlier harvests in storage at the moment. So I don't need these potatoes per se to sort of keep me going, but I think it's just a challenge, which I've failed at miserably by the looks of it. Right, let me get the other pot. Of course, I probably would have had a better chance if they'd been in the polytunnel and I'd observed what the weather conditions were going to be and fleeced them up when it was going to get cold. So it's really my own fault. So yeah, I'm not I'm not really disappointed. I'm just like, well, that's what I get for not doing it right. Alright, same size of pot, same variety of potatoes, same sowing date. Oh, these look cleaner already, but still tiny. But I might be able to get more out of, I might be able to get more eating out of these because I don't think I'm going to have to peel them. That's good news. Some of them though are absolutely teeny tiny. There's one of the seed potatoes. Yeah. Just didn't manage to get the growth on. But you can't win them all. I have had a really good season for potatoes, so I am not really complaining. Where did that wee one go? I want to get all the, even the teeniest, tiniest potatoes out of here so that when I put this compost somewhere else for growing, I don't end up with volunteers. There's another seed. This pot feels a bit drier actually. There's another seed. So that's the 3. Right. Oh, there's a little one. So in summary, was it worth it? Absolutely not. Could it have been worth it? Yes, if I had done it properly. So it's my own darn fault. So looky here, a little handful of potatoes. Now actually, if this had been, you know, if this had been for my Christmas dinner, I probably could have just about got a side dish of potatoes out of this. But yeah, teeny tiny and certainly not for mashing or anything like that. But I'll see what I can rescue out of this lot, and I will certainly be eating some of these anyway. Yeah. Don't eat the potato foliage, you two. No, no. No, no. Good girls. No, no. So there we have it, a rather pitiful harvest of potatoes. But you know, if you're interested in growing potatoes for winter, you know, next year, then you know, I would go for it. I may yet have another try next year, but this time what I'll do differently is I will put them into the polytunnel and I'll keep an eye on the weather and fleece where necessary. It is a bit of a palaver, if you like, but there's not that much else growing at this time of year, so yeah, it might well be worth it. So if you want to do it, what I would recommend is August time, pop in your seed potatoes and just keep an eye on the weather. Hopefully they'll get September, nice fairly mild weather to get them going, and then maybe October time get them under cover and then start keeping an eye on them and fleecing where necessary, and nurse them along and see if you've got some potatoes for your Christmas dinner. Alright, that's me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you want, please click the subscribe button. It's absolutely free and it keeps you appraised of what I'm doing in the channel and what videos I'm posting. And if you, oh, sorry, the camera's moving because there's a chicken down there. Winnie, stop scratching there. Winnie is scratching the legs of or around the legs of the tripod. Anyway, yeah, so if you click the bell, that will get alerts for you every time I pop up a new video. But for now, before the tripod ends up on its side, I'll call a halt. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye for now. Bye.